What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to the Dr. Joy Show, your prescription for total wellness, and I'm your host, Dr. Joy. Yeah, I know you probably see food stuff here, and we're going to have a great conversation about the nutrients that are essential for you to have an optimum life, okay, from childbirth to adult. Yeah, and some of these nutrients some of the foods you don't like, some of them I don't like, but my guest, oh man, she's phenomenal. She's going to tell us all about them. But before we get started, you know what we do on the Dr. Joy Show. We take it down with 3 deep breaths. Are you ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. How do you feel? I know I feel great. I want to welcome Dr. Erica Landau to the Dr. Joy Show. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Now,
it's an honor, really.
Dr. Landau, you are a pediatrician. You're from Romania. You are a pediatrician and have had your private practice since 1999.
Correct.
So tell me more about you and how this lady here, let me just say, I have to talk to the camera. I'm just going to pull it right out. You're looking at a fine artist, and she's an MD. Okay, so now I have to ask the question.
Yes.
Fine artist to medical, how did, just talk a little bit about that.
It's actually very easy.
Okay.
Because you see, medicine is not an exact science. It's art. It's art and science, right? We interpret everything through our basic knowledge, but we have to look at the patient from many different points of view, right? So I always drew all my life. I love to draw. So I finished the art high school, I got my degree, and after that I went to medical school and I learned everything through drawing. I don't think I would have learned anatomy if I don't draw absolutely everything.
Really?
Yes.
So you told me in the green room that you actually teach a class. Tell me a little bit more about that.
We have a class called Creative Vision, the interplay of art and medicine. So this is part of the Medical Humanities Department at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine.
In New York?
In New York, which is now called the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai.
Okay.
So we welcome medical students and PhD students and master students. Anybody who's interested. We want them, you see, to increase their observational skills. So when they look at a patient, you don't only look at disease. No, it's the patient, it's the human who's coming to you for help. It's the human who has been taken away from the regular normal life and expects us, of course, to heal them. We go to museums. We go to galleries. We interpret many, many portraits and pieces of art from the art and sometimes from the pathology medical point of view.
Wow.
And we draw.
And you draw
and we
too.
Draw. Of course,
okay.
we draw. It's
well,
very important.
So how do you mix or how do you fuse the art with nutrients that are necessary for people to thrive?
See, cooking is an art. It's the
I don't like to cook.
It's part of the culinary arts. You know what?
Everybody
when I
knows that.
came here, my dear, I didn't know how to boil water.
Really?
I didn't. My mother is a fantastic cook, doesn't cook anymore. She gave us the best food in the world. So after the cafeteria food, for a few months when I was constantly sick, I decided I have to do my own.
Wait. So
and I learned.
So your interest spawned from being sick from cafeteria food?
Kinda. I guess so.
Really?
No, seriously.
Okay.
Seriously. And I was very, very sorry that I never watched my mom cook. So,
of course, we never do that.
So I called her, and I'm making a lot of stuff that my mom used to do, and a lot of stuff from the very, very rich culinary background. That's Romania, which is the Austro-Hungarian Mediterranean combination of a unique food.
Wow.
And I learned, on my own. I'm watching the Food Network, of course.
Of course. Of course. Good sauce. Great sauce.
Yes, and I do hope, I really, really hope that by doing this, by making the vegetables really, really good tasting, I'm going to be able to make everybody like them.
Okay, so let's just jump in. What are the top nutrients that are required for an optimal?
Anybody.
For anybody.
Right. Well, of course, you have to eat all food groups. I do not believe in no carbs or no fat and all that. I do not believe in it, really.
Okay.
There is a percentage of everything that we have to eat. And
what is that percentage? A percentage?
Like 40%, 30 to 40%. Complex carbohydrates.
Okay.
So we're not talking refined sugar and stuff like
different.
that. Yes. And the rest will be between protein and healthy fat, which is very important for you.
Okay.
The second thing I don't believe in not telling the children what they're eating. Like, I'm going to give you a brownie, but the brownie has broccoli in it. Not really. What I'm going to tell them, well, taste this. Let me see if you like it. And you know what? This is broccoli, these are peas, and I think they will like them.
So you disguise the foods that most children don't like. Well, newsflash, guess what? Some of those same foods that the children don't like, adults don't like.
I know. Tell me about it. But you know what? Let me tell you. No self-respecting child in this world, or adult for that matter, would eat a boiled to death piece of vegetable. That's not how you serve vegetables. You don't boil them. No, you can steam them, and you can grill them, and you can broil them, and you can put a lot of fresh herbs, lots of fresh herbs.
What fresh herbs would you recommend?
I personally, but that's personal. I love thyme and I love dill. You know, in Europe, everybody in Mediterranean, dill, fresh dill is the best. However, anybody can use anything else. You can use rosemary, you can use sage, you can use whatever you so wish.
And those herbs are healthy for the individual.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They have, some of them, they have lots of vitamins and lots of minerals as well. And you can use, make it easier, you use the dried ones. That's perfectly fine.
Yes,
you know, not everybody can get
the ones from the fresh market, the farmer's market.
Sure.
I know, because I just bought a slew of them. Oh, you would be so proud of me. I think what I'm going to do is take a picture of the ones that I bought, and I'm going to send them to you. And then you'll say, okay, you're good. Let me tell you, Dr. Erica, she saved me as well, because, she knows what she's talking about. Because I when I spoke with you, I had a throat situation where I could not communicate. So I wouldn't call it laryngitis, but I just couldn't communicate. And then I was also going through these hot flashes. That's right. Yeah, I'm saying how old I am, whatever. You need to know.
35.
Yeah, you said 35. Oh, thank you. Bless you. And you cured me. Oh my gosh!
Really, I didn't.
Yes,
it really helped you so much.
My husband says thank you because I'm not flashing him with the covers and the fan and everything. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And the trick, you want to tell everyone what the trick was?
Sure, it was just magnesium, vitamin B, multitude of vitamin B, and vitamin D.
That's right.
That's basically...
That combination, boom pow, set me on a right path.
I'm so happy.
Thank you very much.
My goodness.
So we'll get back to the show. We just digressed, but we'll get back to the show now. Now, for nutrients for our children between birth and 5, and between say 5 and 15 and then forward, do they change in terms? Yes. Yeah. So why don't you share with me what are the most essential nutrients at birth?
Okay, sure. Breastfeeding is the best.
Oh yeah,
we all know that.
Provided the mother is healthy, correct?
And provided that mother has enough, number one, that is not tremendously difficult for the mom, and
Okay.
it's not tremendously difficult for the baby.
Okay.
And of course, if the mom is on certain medications, certain treatments, or she has certain diseases, she cannot breastfeed. But other than that, it's really the best. Why? Not only does it have everything that a baby needs, not only is it very, very easy for the baby to digest, it has the immunity. The
Okay.
immunity from mom that goes to the baby, which is super, super important, and no formula has that.
Right.
However, you don't have enough, baby's dehydrated. Anything that happens when mom is very sick, first they can pump, and if they cannot, well, we'll have to give them
The formula.
of course.
Right.
At age 6 months, we will start the solid food with the veggies and the fruits, and slowly now we can give nuts and everything else to the children.
Really?
Early on, yes, the Academy of Pediatrics is giving us new guidelines, which I totally, completely agree with. And it's important for the kids to really, really taste everything. You always have the Benadryl there just in case.
Right.
This doesn't work if, let's say, both mom, dad, or in the family there is some horrendous allergy history. But otherwise, go for it.
So that means they're grinding the food through a food processor?
First, it's, a little pasty.
Okay.
Then when they have little teeth,
Okay.
and they're able to pick up things, that happens around 6 to 8 months, they can start feeding themselves,
Okay.
just like that. And of course, after age 15 months, you can give them the regular food. No salt, please. There are so many herbs, there are so many spices in this world. Salt is really not that important.
Why not?
Okay, because a little bit of salt is fine, and just a touch to get out that, to enhance the taste. A lot of salt, never good. Not for renal issues, for cardiovascular issues, and so forth.
Okay, so stop
And it
reaching for the
makes you-
salt.
And it makes you bloated.
It does. It
really
does
does,
make you
yeah.
bloated. Oh, yes, water retention. My
Right.
goodness.
And it's important for the children early on to taste everything. I want their palates to be sophisticated. They do have taste buds, and after a while they don't want that bland food,
Right.
Anymore. They're very smart little guys.
They are smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go from age 5 to 10.
5 to 10. Well, here is the problem, because now they're going to school. And finally, yes, in the last few years, I think the food in the cafeteria started to be better. I know. Indeed. Us at Sinai have a very good cafeteria, I have to tell you. I have to admit, it's excellent. But it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. So the parent has to be very, very careful.
Right.
I'm totally against fruit juices, soda. It's a no.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
No fruit juices, no soda. Well, soda, yes, but no fruit juices, no soda.
Well, let me tell you why.
Yeah, tell me.
When you juice that fruit, you take out everything out of that fruit that's good for you. You can use things like the Nutri-Bullet stuff.
Right.
That, you can make smoothies, that's okay. So
Right.
then the fiber stays in there. But a pure juice, unless you make it yourself and you know what's in it,
Right.
it's much better.
What about
It's
caffeine?
much better. Caffeine, well, when you go to college, I guess 1 cup of coffee in the morning, it's
Say it one more time, Dr. Erica. You said when you go to college. No, because I have seen,
I guess so.
it's like a proliferation of little kids, 10, 12,
Oh, yeah.
middle school children drinking Starbucks. And we're not talking about the tea. We're talking
Right.
about a latte. And I'm thinking,
mean-
really?
You know what happens? Kids don't sleep enough as is. As is. I think schools do start very early.
Okay.
Which they shouldn't, really. And they don't have time to sleep, poor guys. So to drink coffee on top of it and to sleep even less, I don't think so.
That's a no-no.
Although there are many, many cultures, us included at home, I think parents gave us a little bit of coffee with a lot of milk in our early teens. But
Oh, okay.
I don't think you really need it. College is a different story.
That's a whole different
Yeah,
ball
and
game.
only one, and no caffeine enhanced energy, whatever drinks there are out there.
Oh yeah, because there
I
are
don't
there
want
are
that.
plethora of those. What about from
Yes.
ages 10 to 17? The nutrients.
Then to say, oh, we know the preteens and the teens. You know how they.
Yes.
That is hard. This is the hardest thing in the world. First of all, they need to eat breakfast. Nobody eats breakfast. They run out of the house without having breakfast.
So okay, so what's your
And it's
tip on making sure that the
important.
kids get breakfast then?
Oh boy, I think you can do it. Maybe you can make a hard-boiled egg, maybe at night with some cheese, something. So you need to eat protein in the morning. I
Right.
really think it's important. You eat bagel that has a lot of carbs, which is fine, but put there maybe some good quality cheese or yogurt and some veggies on top.
Okay.
You know, and have little snacks, have little nuts, have little pieces of fruit or vegetable, a tiny little yogurt.
Okay.
So don't get so hungry that when you get home you want to eat the world.
You want to eat the whole table,
The
and
table,
the stove.
the refrigerator.
And the
yeah, it's not
refrigerator.
a good idea.
So what about 17 now to 21?
Yeah. Well, this is when I really think that if they have a good example at home and they ate well until then, they will continue to do so.
But
I
that
really
college
think
life
so.
is tough though, Dr.
And
Erica.
the college life comes, and
Oof.
the grad life, and all the other stuff.
Right.
Same thing, no matter how tired you are, no matter what, eat something in the morning.
Okay.
Something in, and maybe mid-morning, grab an apple. And then, you know, if you can have lunch, don't forget that after grad school, medical school, comes internship and residency.
That's right.
Which is the hours
Yeah.
are impossible.
Right. You sleep 3 hours.
So,
You sleep 3 hours a day, if that.
Yeah. So even then, we have to force ourselves to eat, even if we eat mini meals, even if we snack, healthy snacks the whole days, is better than not eating at all or eating a big, ugly meal. You know, that's not good for you.
So, what are, because I know you work with children, because I know that
my
you were
sweet
talking about your little babies, but what are some of the foods that children don't like? And I know the adults don't either, because I know there's some that I don't like. Whoa, what do we
Here
have
they are.
And what is it?
Well,
Oh,
that
I
is
see
a-
cauliflower.
That's cauliflower, and poor cauliflower has such a bad rap.
I
don't
don't like
know
it.
why.
Why? Well, it's good for you, I know, but why is it good for you?
Well, I tell you, it has, first of all, you know, extremely low in calories.
Okay.
So think about it. So you can eat quite a lot low in calories.
All
And
right.
has so much fiber, and it has vitamins, has potassium, has more potassium than banana.
Can I taste this?
And yes, please.
Okay.
Let's
I don't
see.
like cauliflower.
Oh my gosh.
That's not cauliflower.
Oh yes, it is. You know what I did? And
Yeah,
here is,
what's
we
the
have
recipe?
here the recipe.
Okay, hold it up. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
That's the recipe.
So we have cauliflower,
yeah, all the ingredients are there.
onions, salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, dill, fresh or dry thyme, unsalted feta cheese, half cup of Greek yogurt. What? All
Yes.
right. So I'm going to let my viewers, we're going to post this.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. But this is good. So,
See?
oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is my
Now
lunch.
see the difference between this and the boiled,
Yeah.
unsalted, ugly piece of cauliflower.
How long does it take to, okay, it says bake.
Okay. 30 minutes.
30 minutes, that's
30
it?
minutes, yeah. And you know what you do?
You know you're not taking this back home, right?
Oh, no, it's okay.
You know this is going to be my lunch,
I
right?
made it for you, my
You know I
dear.
have another show after you, right? But I'm going to eat this now.
Oh,
okay.
I'm so happy.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so happy. It's so easy. You really mix up all ingredients. I use Greek yogurt, which is a strained yogurt. So the Greek yogurt is like a little bit thicker than the regular one.
Okay.
1 to 2%. You can use 0% if you so wish. It's quite all right. With everything else, with the feta cheese, with the onion, with the dill, with the thyme, you know, you just mix it and you cut the cauliflower in incy tiny pieces. Those little things are called florets.
Right.
And you mix everything together. You put the breadcrumbs on top, and there you go.
It's crunchy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there it goes in the oven, 350 degrees
And
for
that's
30
it.
minutes. That's all.
So this is the cauliflower casserole. What is over there? And it's green, which I know. I know when we were talking before, you like a colorful plate, don't you?
Yeah, that's not so much. But you know what? For good measure, I can put on it dried cranberries and some nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this meal here.
Okay,
Peas.
so they are peas
I'm good.
and broccoli. You can make them only from peas, only broccoli. You can combine them, and you can also use Brussels sprouts. You can use any vegetable
Okay, that's
for
a
this
small,
recipe.
teeny tiny cabbage-looking
It's
thing.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
so
are tasty.
Okay, this one is made on the stove. Put I think not even a teaspoon of olive oil.
Right.
Not even that. And then you cut up garlic.
I need to
And
taste this too.
Putting it, may I?
Yes.
Put it
yes.
closer to you, my dear.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Add the broccoli.
And-
let's taste this. Wow! Oh my goodness!
Now see, it can be good. It can be good. It's garlicky, I'm telling you now. It's garlicky.
That's bad for my next guest, but,
But
oh well.
whatever.
Oh my!
Yes. So,
Dr. Erica, you're amazing.
well, no, my mom's recipe really. We love vegetables. I love vegetables. And see, even
And
the
how long does that
smell-
take? 7 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, even the smell of the garlic roasting in the olive oil, amazing.
So we have a few more minutes,
Yes.
and you have garlic. You mentioned garlic, thyme, dill, lemon, olive oil.
Yeah, the
What
lemon at the very, very end.
Right, sweet paprika. But
Yeah.
why those herbs? What is it that we get from those herbs specifically?
Flavor.
Okay,
More
so it's
than
a flavor.
anything, it's flavor.
But from a health point of view,
From the health point of view, the herbs have lots of nutrients, the phytochemicals. They have lots of them have vitamin C, lots of them have minerals.
okay,
But you know what? If you do not have them fresh, it's fine to
Okay.
use
the one in
the dried ones.
the
I mean,
dry.
it's totally okay.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So this is super easy
gosh,
for
so
us
good.
people who have no time for anything.
Right, because I was going to ask. That's the next point. A lot of us don't have time, so
You know,
delicious, quick recipes. So, are you putting together a cookbook?
I want to.
Okay,
yes.
so
It's
when is
coming.
that coming? I'm gonna be your first.
Oh, thank you.
But is it gonna be geared towards children because you're a pediatrician, or is it
both.
oh
Both. Both.
Okay.
On one side is for the parents, the other side is for the kids. We're gonna draw all of this stuff together.
Wow. Okay. So that's
Yeah.
good. That's really, really good. So now you are also the author of the Essential Guide to Baby's First Year.
Yes, co-author together with Dr. Abigail Brenner,
Yes.
a
Yes.
dear friend of us. And I do have some recipes in here, so I don't only talk about the development and everything. I
Right.
have recipes, and the recipes were so successful.
Mm-hmm.
My patients all said, you know what, give us more,
Right.
even after 1 year. So I will do that.
And where can we get your book?
Right now the book is going to be revised, is going to be re-edited. So very soon I will tell you. I still have a few copies.
Okay.
You can
so,
email me, but it's coming in a even better
better version.
version. Exactly.
So, Dr. Erica.
Yes.
How can people get in touch with you for those folks that, because you do have a private practice, a flourishing private practice in New York. How can the viewers that are in New York get in contact with you?
They can email me. I always answer to emails.
And what's your email?
It's dr.ericalandau@gmail.com, and Erica with a K.
Erica with a K.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow. And if someone wanted to sit in one of your art and medicine classes. I think, what did you call it? You call it like a collaboration or fusion?
The interplay of art and medicine.
Yes, the interplay of art and medicine.
They can email me to the same email. That's my email. I have another one, erica.landau@mssm.edu, but this is my,
That's your main, that's your main one.
Exactly. They can call the office if they want.
Okay. And then you would let them come and sit in the back. I promise. When I come, I'll sit in the back of the class.
I'd love you to be there.
Oh, yes, I will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Do you have any final advice for any of the viewers?
Well, being a parent is very hard.
Yeah.
Like I always say, we have a license to do anything and everything. We don't need a license to be parents. And yet I think we should, because it's hard and it's complicated, and it's the most wonderful thing in the world.
I would agree.
And perhaps the most difficult. So we have to have patience. We love our children because they are everything. I have a daughter and she's everything, literally everything for me. And the patience, the understanding that the parent has to have is very, very important. You don't need to read a million books, no. There is parental instinct.
Okay.
And it kicks in the moment you have that baby in your arms. It really does. And we are here just to help, just to guide. We are not here to push people to do anything.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Erica Landau, for being on the Dr. Joy Show. Wow. And let me tell you, you need to look at what she's done here, her recipes. Sign up for her book when it comes out. We'll make an announcement about that. This cauliflower is off the hook. And I told you I didn't like it. But thank you very much.
Happy. Thank you, Dr. Joy. It is my honor, my pleasure to be here and to meet you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you are very welcome. Until next time, for those parents out there, make sure that you have a lot of patience. Patience, understanding, and prayer with your children. Yes. Until next time, be blessed, stay healthy.